Man, we got some college football for y'all to tune in to later on today. Good morning, by the way. Getting to 12 o'clock, Texas Tech versus Oregon, the Orange Bowl. 4 o'clock, Indiana versus Alabama, the Rose Bowl. 8 o'clock, Georgia versus Ole Miss, the Sugar Bowl. I'm going to tell you all these games again. Starting off with 12 o'clock, Texas Tech versus Oregon, the Orange Bowl. 4 o'clock, Indiana versus Alabama, the Rose Bowl. And 8 o'clock, Georgia versus Ole Miss, the Sugar Bowl. Willa, who you got, man? Because we want to know. Well, Texas Tech and Oregon. You know, my best friend, he asked me this, yesterday. And Oregon, I'll say this. I believe Oregon's a better team than last year. But I don't think they got the. But I still don't think that they're going to beat Texas Tech. And this is Texas Tech being better this year than it was last year. And they have a better darn team, in my opinion, than Oregon. But you never know. But I'm taking Texas Tech to beat Oregon in the Orange Bowl. Indiana versus Alabama in the Rose Bowl starts at 4 o'clock. Look, man, Coach Bohr is not going to get fired, number one. Number two, it would be crazy, but at the same time impressive if Alabama can pull this off. But I believe that Indiana wants to do that. And Ohio State just got eliminated by the Miami Hurricanes, by the way. Yeah, I can't wait to do a video on that. Miami was great, but let's see what happens, because number two just got eliminated. Let's see what number one does, because Indiana is number one in the nation for the best team, and Alabama is not. But Alabama still got a well put together team, if you're asking me, especially after that Oklahoma performance. But I'm looking at Indiana. I think Indiana feels disrespected, and I think they want to prove some people wrong here. Like I said, we've been talking about this all year. So let's see what happens. I got Indiana beating Alabama in the Rose Bowl, and then Georgia versus Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl. This is another interesting game, because let's see what Ole Miss does again. But now you are gonna play some real deal competition, some in your conference. And as for Georgia, I'm looking at Georgia right now. I got Georgia beating Ole Miss. It's not about because Ole Miss don't have Lane Kiffin. It's that Georgia has this darn spark where they in the playoffs and they will turn up the heat, and then people cannot apply the pressure for them to turn it off. I got Georgia beating Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl, but y'all tuned into these bowl games. There was a lot of darn good stuff with them other bowl games yesterday, and boy, just wait for later on today and tonight.